Hey y'all. I am so excited for you guys. You guys are killing it. You are crushing goals and shattering ceilings, and y'all are ranking up and you are chasing after your dreams. And I am so excited for you, and I'm so proud of you. Way to go. You guys are gaining momentum and you're just going to keep going. Since you guys are developing so quickly and running so fast, I wanted to share a few practical things that have been really big for my business and have created a lot of change and momentum and have really catapulted my business forward. Believe it or not, a lot of it really just revolves around verbiage. Verbiage is so important. You can actually make or break a conversation with your verbiage. How you set it up is definitely going to have an effect on how the conversation ends. You can create walls or you can create trust with your verbiage. So I wanted to break down some of these things for you. A lot of this is going to revolve around events because that's where we've seen the most success in our businesses, that me and some of the people on my team. However, this can actually bleed into your follow-ups and your IPAs, following up with ambassadors, your prospects, all of that. So grab a notebook, grab a phone or whatever, something to take notes with, because there's a lot of practical do's and don'ts in this that I want you to grab a hold of and start applying them. I don't expect you to apply all of them right away, and don't beat yourself up if you use this word instead of that word and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. You don't have to delete the whole message and start it over. Like, just let it go. It's going to come with growth. It's going to come with learning. It's going to come with doing this more and more and just using the words. You might even catch me using a couple of the words that I say not to use in this video because I'm trying to change my brain too. Sorry, my hair is getting in my eyelashes. All right. First of all, I'm going to use Susie as my example. Susie is my gal that just signed up in January. She didn't really. There's no Susie, okay? She's my imaginary friend I just made up. Anyways, so Susie is my brand new ambassador, and she told me when we signed up last month that she does not want to run with the business of it. She is not interested in selling. We even had the fight about becoming an ambassador because she didn't know what that meant. She thought maybe that she had to sell it. She's like, I do not want to sell this. And I said, Susie, you don't have to sell it. It's just, so you can get a good price. However, and we've set up the whole referral bonuses, all of that. I've let her know what she can gain from sharing with her friends. But she signed up and she just wants to be a wholesale product user. That's great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with Susie, hey Susie, I just wanted to remind you that you actually have some referral bonuses that you can earn if you just share this with your friends. So if you have 3 friends that want to join you, you can actually earn some referral bonuses. That way it's helping pay for your product. Here's the difference in how I'm presenting this. I'm not saying, hey Susie, if you want to do the business side of this, then you can earn this much money or whatever. I'm not using the word business. She has already told me she does not want to do the business. Guys, if I use the word business, she's writing me off in her head and she's not listening to anything else I have to say, right? Because she's already told me she doesn't want to do the business. So why would I present it that way? I'm just going to say there are referral bonuses in it for you if you can get 3 friends to join you. And they're huge. And break down what that looks like. There's $420 here for you if you do have 3 friends that are interested. If your mom is loving what you're doing and your sister, and then you've got your best friend, get them all enrolled and you can get $420 in referral bonuses. Okay, calling it a referral bonus makes it non-committal and makes it way less scary. If you're calling it anything but you can get this income and that, and if you're using business verbiage, it's going to shut them down, okay? You want them to get those 3 people because it creates accountability. It creates a culture of motivation, and it's also creating a trust between them. So they're all, excited and they're motivated and they're keeping each other accountable, but it's also helping to pay for Susie's product, okay? Going silver is good for Susie. It's good for you, of course, but it's good for Susie. They have found that ambassadors that go silver are way more likely to stay consistent on their products, and they stay for a lot longer, and they actually have a lot more results in their health when they go silver because they're getting a little bit of break on paying for their products, and they have the accountability and they have friends doing it with them. So you want Susie to go silver. Anyone that's underneath you want them to go silver because we're creating that culture of me plus 3, right? That's how this business works. It's me plus 3. So I want to make sure that I'm getting my 3 people every month, and I want to make sure that all of my level 1s are going silver and they're getting 3 people to join them so that they can be more consistent and they have a team with them as well. So I'm going to propose it to Susie. You know, she says, I don't have 3 friends. I don't really know. I say, great. You know what? I would love to run an online event for you. Here's the difference. I'm not calling it a party, okay? I'm not saying it's a party. This is a verbiage that I've had to change a lot, and I still flub up and call it a party, but don't call it a party. When you say something and it sounds like you're running a plexus party, okay? That's taking us back to the old, like, my mom used to do home and garden party, and her moms would come over, or her mom friends would come over, and they'd eat their cheese and crackers, and they would buy their home and garden party, and they'd take it home, and they were... That's how it went, right? And that's what people think of when they think of party. So don't use the word party. We're using the word event. It creates an excitement and it creates a stirring event. The word event is just way more exciting than the word party. So we're calling it an online event. Also, we're letting her know that this is just to help her get her 3 friends, but we're setting realistic expectations. It will help educate your friends and get knowledge out there and get them exposed to what you're doing. We might not get 3 people from this. However, it is going to, like I said, get your friends exposed to this. People sometimes need 5 to 10 exposures before they actually jump into anything. However, this is getting them educated on what Susie is doing. Set those realistic expectations so that Susie's not discouraged down the road when she didn't get her 3 friends from the online event, okay? We want to keep our ambassadors happy. So, she says, sure, we'll do an event. Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an event for Susie. I'm going to create it and kind of make it, you know, my cover photo. I want to make sure it fits her and maybe what season of life she's in, how, you know, whatever. If, you know, I'm not going to have a guy doing push-ups in Susie's cover photo, right? So, find something that kind of fits her and create that accordingly. I don't want her to invite people to an empty event, so I'm going to have a welcome post in there. I'm going to have a couple testimonials dropped in there. The other thing I want to say when you're presenting the idea of the event to Susie is to set her up with realistic expectations as far as what you need from her. So don't say, you know what, I can run the whole entire event. I'll do all the work. You don't need to do anything. I just need to get your friends there. Okay, that's not completely true. It is to a point, and you can absolutely run an event that way, but I'm telling you, if you want the most successful event and you want the most return for all of your effort and your work, that's not true. Let Susie know, hey, I'm going to need you to take about 10 minutes in the beginning and invite all of your friends. Let's say we're doing Susie's event Sunday night. Okay, it's Friday right now. I'm going to set up right now, and between tonight and tomorrow, early tomorrow morning, I want you to invite your entire Facebook friends list. Not just like pick and choose and, you know, 30 or 40 that you think might be interested. I want you to invite your entire friends list. Go down and just click, 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 all of them. Okay, because the more you have a percentage, right, that actually accept the invite and attend the event. So the larger your number that you invite, the larger your number of your percentage. So I would say, on average, when I have people invite their entire friends list, I would say on average we have about 40 to 50 people that accept that invitation. If they only invite the 30 to 40, on average we have 9 or 10 people. You want to be talking to 40 to 50 people. You don't want to be talking to 9 or 10 people. That's a lot of work for not very many people to be talking to. So make sure she invites her entire friends list. The next thing that you want to do is let her know, hey, the more engaged you are in this event, the more success it's going to have. So if you see something like if there's X Factor kids and you know you have a friend who's got kids who have been struggling staying healthy this season, tag her in that post. Like tag people in posts that you think fit them. Send out a message to people that you really think could benefit from these products saying, hey, I'm having this event tonight. I would love for you to jump in here. And guys, you can create that message for her and send it off to her to make it easy. Just, hey, copy and paste this message and send it off to the people that you think you really want in this event. So get it so that she's creating that excitement and getting people involved early. Let her know that she's going to also probably going to have to open up the 3-way messages at the end, okay? I have done events in the past. One time I had 4 events going, and at the end, because I was motivated and driven, which was good, I messaged every single person in every single event, okay? We're talking hundreds of people that I took the time to message, including the hosts and everything. Guess what? Nobody saw them. because they went to their others folder. Guys, that sucks. I don't want that for you, okay? I don't want you to do all this work and then have nothing happen because you opened the messages and it went into the others folder and they're not even seeing it. There could be people waiting for you to reach out to them, and you have, but the connection isn't there because they're not your friend on Facebook. So it's going to go straight to their others folder or to their requests, and people generally aren't looking at that. So let Susie know. And then after the event, if you could just, anyone that commented or was interested, if you could just introduce me to them, that would be great. Wonderful. Susie's set up for success. So when I'm creating her event, I'm going to call it something like Susie's Health and Wellness Reset event or Susie's Health and Happiness event, something like that. I'm not going to say Susie's Plexus products event or Plexus anything, right? The reason of that being, not that we're ashamed that we sell Plexus, okay? We're extremely proud of it because Plexus has the highest quality ingredients. However, people don't know that. So they're going to see Plexus and they're just going to, what are they going to do? They're going to go put Plexus into Google, and then they're going to get a slew of stuff, good and bad. Doesn't matter what company you go and you research out there, you're going to get good and bad. However, if they research our ingredients or they research, the ingredients or research science about gut health or any of that kind of stuff, they're going to find good information, and there's not going to be much they can argue with. They're going to want to see more. But if we just start with calling it a health and happiness or a health and wellness event, Susie's Health and Wellness, whatever, get that out there, and then use the word Plexus in your posts as little as possible. In some of the testimonials, you might have the word Plexus in there because they're saying, Plexus products changed my life or whatever. It's not bad for people to know that it is Plexus. I just would hate for people to look at it, see Plexus right in the title, throw it out the window, and because they Googled it and saw something from an old disgruntled ambassador. So I would just really recommend that you just make the title as simple as possible. So you've created this event, you go in, Susie's invited all of her friends, you've got things going. This is the big, big, big key, guys. If you don't listen to anything else in this video, listen to this. So what I like to do is the morning of the event, I do an event post that says, yay, today's the day. Here's our first giveaway right off the bat, right in the morning. And it'll say something like, we're giving away a free blender bottle. To be entered in for the blender bottle, just say hey in the comments below and tell us what your health goals are for this year. Or like sometimes I've made a color chart with different symptoms in there and say which color are you looking to improve the most or something like that. Get them talking in that post. Here's where it's very, very, very important, okay? Your hostess, Susie, tell her to go in and tag everybody that's in the group so far in that giveaway post. And then as people are adding to the group, tag them and just say, they can tag all the people. Natalie, Kristen, Cody, hey, their list of people. Hey, I did not want you guys to miss out on this giveaway. I wanted to make sure you guys saw it. Drop your health goals in the comments so that you can be entered for the giveaway. And then also in that giveaway post, I'm saying something like, come back at 8 o'clock tonight for more giveaways and fun, right? Something about giveaways just draws people in. It just gets them there. It is what it is. You can get a blender bottle on Amazon for $6.99, or you can get an awesome Plexus one for $9.99 on the website. It's a good way to get people involved in the event, okay? So now you've got people coming in, they're commenting on that giveaway post. That has been the biggest, most successful thing that we have changed is that original giveaway post, getting people engaged in that right off the bat, right at the get-go, and then I'm hearing what they want to improve and how they're looking to improve, where they want to improve their health this year. So I already know what we need to work on with these guys and how, I'm kind of trying to think of products and packages that will work for them so that as they're commenting tonight, I'm just gathering more information. I kind of know what they're looking for, right? So I know right off the bat what we're wanting to do. Then as the event runs, we're commenting. They want to see you engaged on those posts just as much as they want to see Susie engaged on the post just as much as they want to, okay? You need to be engaged on the post. So if you say, hey, drop let's shake it. So I like to make them fun. Like if I'm giving my blender bottle or something, I'll say, comment, let's shake it up. You get in the comments and you say, let's shake it up. You get in the comments and you put what your health goals are. You need to be engaged in those posts just as much as anyone else. So make sure that you're doing that and make sure that you're responding to people, asking them questions as they are posting in there, okay? Stay active in that group. So your event is finishing up, and I would say before your thank you post goes out, like the second to last post, let Susie know, hey, it's time to start opening up those three-way chats. Go through anyone that has commented first, because if they're commenting on posts, they're interested, guys. I don't care what they say. They are interested if they are commenting on posts. The fact that they even accepted the invite, for one, tells me that they're interested. They went in and they're looking at the posts and they're reading them and they're commenting on them. Guys, they're interested in what you have. So open up those three-way chats right away. Don't sit on it. Don't wait till the next morning. Do it that night. Open up those three-way chats. Get in there, and I would send a message to Susie saying, all right, Susie, this is what you're going to say. And it could be something simple like, hey, Jennifer, thank you so much for popping into our health and wellness event tonight. I wanted to introduce you to my friend, Natalie. We would love to help you get going on your health journey. Leave it at that. Susie sends that out and opens up the three-way messages, and she's saying that. I'm going to pop in right away and say, hey, Jennifer, so excited to meet you. I saw, that you were having some hormone imbalance issues and you were feeling sluggish and groggy. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like, do you have children at home? Just ask those questions, okay? Here's where a lot of these other things are going to come into play. All right, so make sure that you're keeping it simple. Ask a lot of questions. Get to know your prospect, okay? Build that relationship. Building that relationship is what's going to build trust. And when you're dealing with people's health, they want to trust you. They have to trust you, okay? So you are building that trust by asking questions. Get to know them a little bit. Jennifer, that's our girl. Jennifer has kids. So you go, oh my gosh, I have children too. How old are your kids? Oh, I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. Whew, I bet that's tough. Are they involved in any activities? Are they in, tough but fun? Don't say that's tough. But, oh man, I'm saying it's tough because I have a 5-year-old and I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I'm telling you what, some days it's tough. But man, that's tough, but man, that could be so fun too. Are they in school? Are they in sport? Get her talking about herself, okay? The more you get her talking about herself or her kids or her family or what she's struggling with, all of that, that's what she wants to talk about, guys. She doesn't want a 10-page essay on every product and why it's good for her, okay? She wants to talk about herself. So ask a question and keep it simple. When you do finally get to the place where you're offering up packages, don't say, hey, here's a package I think would be great for you, and then give a long list of all the ingredients, and then say, and this is why you should enroll as an ambassador, and then this is why, because you love Plexus Perks, and here's all about Plexus Perks. Don't do that, you guys. You're going to stress them out. You're going to overwhelm them. They're going to stop talking to you. You need to keep it light. You need to keep it simple. And the simpler you keep the conversation, the simpler they're going to feel like this is going to be, okay? Make sure that you are keeping everything as simple as possible. So, hey, you know what, Jennifer? We talked about some of your health goals. I really feel like you would benefit from the Renew You pack. Send her a graphic of the Renew You pack, okay? Keep it simple. Here's a couple of reasons why I think you're going to benefit from the Renew You pack. And I'm talking like a couple sentences, y'all. You don't need to send all the information on every product. She just went through the event, okay? She knows about the products, or she can go back and look at each product. You don't need to make more work for yourself or more reading for her. That's unnecessary, okay? So make sure that you're also sharing in there. Keep the send, share, invite thing going. So we've sent her information, and even before you send her a package, if she says she's dealing with hormone imbalances because she's struggling with some thyroid issues and that she thinks that's why she's keeping it sluggish, oh my gosh, I have a friend who is going through some of the same things. Let me send you a testimonial on that. Go to Gut Health and Happiness or go to Be Free and search thyroid. You can find a million things in there. Pull a testimonial and copy and paste it into that group so that she can read on it, okay? You want her to connect with that so that she knows that there are people who've been through the same things and these products have worked. So make sure that you're doing that. Send that testimonial, and then when you're offering up products, sorry, I forgot to say that a minute ago, but then when you're offering up products, keep it extremely simple. And then when she says, great, how much is it? Awesome, you know what? Jennifer, here's how we can break it down. It's $39.95 to enroll as an ambassador, and this just means that you're going to get wholesale prices. You can get a discount of up to 25% off. It's just a yearly thing. It's not a monthly fee by any means. So you just pay $39.95, and you're going to get like 25% off, an average of 25% off for the next year. And then the package, it's normally a $325 package, but they want to thank you for being an ambassador, so they're going to let you have this package for just $199. Y'all be confident in the price. This is a good price, okay? When you approach it with a oh, I know it's pricey, but like it's okay. First of all, it's not pricey to some people. You just don't even know where they're at with their health or their money or anything. Okay. Don't devalue them because you feel like they don't have the money or the knowledge to know that their health is important enough to put money into it. Okay. Don't devalue that, and know that this is a good price. Take the Renew You pack, for example. You cannot get 28 meals, 28 energy drinks, a whole pack of Slim, all of that for plus a good probiotic and a good multivitamin. You can't get all of that stuff for $1.99. You just can't, even at Walmart, okay? So be confident in the price. Make sure that you're setting them up for realistic expectations too. If they say, how long does this pack last? Don't say it's gonna last a month and a half or 2 months, because it's probably not, right? If they're taking their products consistently and they're doing it the right way, it's probably not gonna last them a month. Yes, or a month and a half, maybe 2 months. It's not going to do that. Some of us have had a couple things, but it's because, let's be honest, we weren't taking them correctly, or we haven't taken shakes every day, or we haven't, mommy's doing a video. Sorry, my baby's coming in. This is network marketing, right? It's working from home. Anyways, or they, there's things they haven't been doing every day. So make sure you're setting that for realistic expectations. Say, yes, these products are meant to last them a whole month. So you're getting a whole month's worth of product here to get you going. If they say, wow, that's a lot of product, it's really intimidating, just say, you know what, it looks like a lot, it's very easy. And break down an easy schedule for them and tell them it's all based on your body and your scheduling and what works for you. So at the end of the day, it's getting them down the hatch, right? There's an ideal way to take them, but you don't necessarily have to take them that way. So you can schedule everything for what works for you and what works for your body. Make sure you're setting them up for those realistic expectations, okay? When you're talking about Plexus Perks, they're getting 250 points right off the bat. It's not quite enough to get a full product yet, but as long as they have their subscription on at 100 PV or more, then they're going to be able to they're going to be able to earn more rewards so that they can put that towards products later on, right? So make sure that you are giving them realistic expectations. The last thing I want you to do is have to put your foot in your mouth later on, because that's really embarrassing. Don't try and make it look like it's it goes longer or it's less expensive or whatever than it is, because what we have is a very good value. And when it comes down, down the road, when it comes to they have to order more product, you don't want them to be confused or like, well, I ran out of this in a month and it was supposed to last me 2 months or what. Just set them up for realistic expectations. That way you're not having to backpedal later on down the road, right? At the end of the day, make sure you guys are just keeping it so simple. That's the main thing here. You want to keep it simple. You want to keep it easy for them. You don't want to provide 85 solutions and now you're trying to find a problem that they have that might fit one of these solutions. That's not the goal here. The goal is for them to give you a problem that they're having or multiple problems that they're having, and then you're presenting the perfect solution for it. That's the goal here. It creates a culture of trust. It creates a culture of excellence and professionalism, and it shows them this is exactly what you need, and it's what's going to improve your health. It's what's going to improve your quality of life moving forward. And I tell them, give it a minimum of 60 to 90 days, because sometimes it takes a while for you to undo everything that you're processed foods and alcohol use and antibiotic use and stress and lack of sleep, all of that. Give it time to undo everything that those unhealthy things have done. So give it a minimum of 60 to 90 days. You might see things in a week, which is amazing, and I'm hoping you do. But at the end of the day, give it the 60 to 90 days. Don't tell them what they're going to expect in the next month, because you don't know. You don't know if they're going to go through detox. You don't know if they're going to lose 10 pounds in the first month. You don't know. You can show them things that have happened, but you don't have to tell them what they're going to expect. The last thing I wanted to touch base on is when they are signed up as an ambassador and you're going back in and checking in with them, some verbiage to use when you are, say they're like a week in, and that they've had their products for a week. Don't check in with them and say, hey, Jennifer, how's it going on your products? Okay, because she doesn't know. She has no idea what she's supposed to be expecting. She doesn't know if she's supposed to be, losing weight. She doesn't know any of these things. She might be feeling like crap because she's going through detox. She might be doing great. You don't know. She doesn't know. So what I like to do is give some things that she could be experiencing that maybe she doesn't even notice yet. Hey, Jennifer, hey, I just wanted to check in with you. How's it going? If you've been consistent on your products this week, you might be experiencing less sugar cravings. You might even have a little bit more energy. Where are you at? What are you experiencing? What are you feeling? Okay, let her know what she probably is like an average, what she should be feeling about now. A month in, hey Brian, I just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. You've been on the products for a month. You're probably through some of the detox symptoms. You probably lost a couple pounds maybe by now. And you're looking at more energy. You're probably getting some better sleep at this point. And just make sure that, kind of builds a guideline for what they're probably seeing. Because here, it's twofold. Here's the thing. Either they're taking their products consistently, and so they're able to share and like, yes, I am. Like, I've lost, 3 pounds this month, and I'm way more energy. They're either to share in that excitement, or they haven't been taking their products consistently, and now they're seeing what they could have had they been taking their products consistently. So that's going to kind of push that as well. And just set it up like a no pressure. Let me know where you're at. I want to help you with dosing. I want to help, adjust what I can. If you're feeling anything that feels off or isn't right, let me know so that we can adjust your dosing and get that going. Guys, stay proactive with your ambassadors in the beginning. Set them up for realistic expectations. Get the correct verbiage going. And if you have somebody that you're trying to get to go silver, because we want everyone to go silver, make sure that you're proposing it as a referral bonus. If they want to run with the business or if they have any questions about it, absolutely dive into the business side of it. Absolutely do that because they want, they're asking questions. They want to know more. But don't go into, hey, if you wanted to do the business, then this, because that turns a lot of people off. Offer it up as like getting few people involved. They get the referral bonuses. Make sure your follow-ups are simple. Make sure you're keeping them in the know of what they should be experiencing. You're talking doses with them. And then when you are wrapping up an event, make sure, I like to keep those event groups open. And then anytime there's a really cool sale or something going on, I can just go and drop that into that group and let them know. So it's a good way to kind of keep that funnel open too. And then you just keep following up with those people. A couple reminders, if Susie has decided that she does not want to run with the business, but she has gone silver, remember, you want to duplicate it down. You want to teach her how to do the business in case she decides later on down the road. So you want to be doing everything the correct way, but you may have to treat her level ones like your level ones for a while. Make sure that they're getting the correct follow-up. Make sure that they are experiencing what they should be experiencing. It's not fair to them to not get the follow-up and not get the help with dosing and everything from you just because Susie doesn't necessarily want to do the business, okay? You want to make sure that what you're doing is duplicating down, even if it's having to duplicate to Susie's level ones from you directly, and then Susie will pick up later on. And the cool thing is, once a lot of people have a taste of silver, they really want to run for the next goal. So keep that in mind too. You guys are doing great. I'm so proud of y'all. The other thing I wanted to touch on was when you are recommending products, I'm sorry, this is later on, but when you are recommending products and they say it's too expensive, immediately start sharing that Me+3. Don't immediately just go into, okay, well, we have a $99 package, because here's the thing. They need the more product, right? So that they can try more stuff out at the beginning. Those bigger packages, I believe, are more discounted. So they're getting a better deal and they're getting more product when they actually are on those $199s, and they're able to just be on more product too. So they're able to get a better feel for what's working for them. If they say I just can't afford that, then start talking the Me+3. You know what? Totally understand that. I know that, sometimes it's hard to spend that kind of money when we haven't before on our health. But if you get 3 friends to join you, you can actually get a $25 referral bonus for each friend. And once you get 3 friends, you get a $100 referral bonus, which kind of covers the cost of that. Not that it's paying for their product, because it makes it sound like they don't have to pay for the product. They do have to pay for the product. They have to enroll and buy their welcome pack, and then they'll get their bonuses later on. So again, verbiage, make sure you're using the correct verbiage, setting them up for the correct expectations. So let them know. Always revert back to the Me+3 first, okay? If they absolutely are fighting it, absolutely offer that 99s, especially this month. They count with our 5 points. Get them out there, get people on product at the end of the day. But don't immediately go to that 99. And then when you have to present the 99, I know it's sometimes awkward and confusing when you have pushed this $199 and then now you have to go back and say, okay, we do have a $99. And I know it can look confusing. So a good way that I like to approach that is, okay, absolutely. You know what? We do have a smaller package. If you are looking to maybe just try it out and test the waters a little bit, we have a smaller package that you could start with. It's still a really great deal. I would recommend the triplex for you, so that you're at least starting on getting your gut healthy, and we'll incorporate more of those products as we go. So you're setting them up that, like, we do have this option. It's not the full out, it's not the end goal option like this $1.99 pack would be. It is just to get you started and kind of get you sampling some products and trying them out. And then we can add in more products as we go. That way, that's kind of set in their heads too, that there is an option to add more product later on. So I'm sorry I missed that and I did touch on it a little bit ago, but I want to make sure I got that out, because I know that's kind of been an awkward conversation for some people when they've offered the $1.99 and they've pitched me +3 and they've done all these things and they still can't do it, and I have to go, okay, well, we have this $99, and it's not even that. It's just that we do want them on the $1.99s for them too, okay? Like I said, they're getting more product. They're more likely to be consistent. And then if they can get 3 friends to join them, like I said, if you have gone silver, you are more likely to be consistent with your products and stay on them longer, because you have the accountability, you have trust, and you have a team with you. So anyways, you guys are rocking it. I am so excited. You guys are doing amazing. I do have a group that has event posts built into it. If you want to be dropped into that group so that you can grab and pull event posts from that, I really, really, really firmly believe we've done a lot of events and we have taken all of the most interactive posts and probably our best ones and created what I feel like is almost the perfect event. So if you want access to that so that you don't have to create your own, you can just grab and drop into an event that you've created, let me know and I can add you to that group. But I'm excited for y'all. I cannot wait to see where you guys end up at the end of the month. Keep me posted and let me know if you have any questions on anything. And in the meantime, like I said, keep developing those silvers, keep rocking it. That's what's going to grow your business. That's what's going to make it so that everyone stays consistent and they are long-term ambassadors with you too. So love you guys. Talk to you later.